Jenny, you were born in Dudley, which is halfway between Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Bromwich Albion.
Yes.
How come you followed the gold and black path rather than the blue and white one?
Good question. Well, it was my dad. It's all down to him. It's always families, isn't it? He was from Gornal. I don't know if that's more Wolves area. It probably is, isn't it? Yeah, he was a Gornal boy. But he had a best friend who was an Albion fan, actually. And they used to go together, 1 week to Wolves, 1 week to the Albion. But he started taking me to Wolves when I was 10. So, yeah, got me into it. He used to go usually around Christmas time, Boxing Day or something like that, and then got a bit more regular. So, yeah, got me into it.
Well, Jenny, I'm the same. My dad was a Wolves fan, and I went to my first game in 1963 when Stan Cullis was still on the throne.
Wow.
Well, we all know which stand you sit in by your Twitter name, Billy Quiet.
Yep, that's where I sit. That's right. Yes, not far behind the press box, a bit further back beyond the.
Oh.
It's only the fire extinguisher. Okay, it's not gone off.
Let's carry on.
Yeah, go on.
We're not phased, are we? So you sit in the Billy right. Now what we want to know, of course, is, because we're here tonight at AFC Wolverhampton, which is where Wolves women play their home games, how did you make the transition from a Wolves fan, season ticket holder, to actually becoming involved with the ladies?
Well, originally I had some friends who were Wolves fans, and their daughter was a good footballer, and she started playing for Wolves women, so I used to go and see her. So I was going quite a lot to the women's games. And then it was when John Richards was the MD at Wolves, and the women's side was struggling a bit financially. They used to get a little bit of help from Wolves, but not a lot. And he came to me and said, could do with a bit of help. Are you interested in getting involved in the women's side? So I sort of said yes, probably without thinking about it too much, and then didn't realise really what I was taking on. But I set up a committee, got Rachel Hayhoe-Flint on board, so she was obviously involved with Wolves then, some people who were working at Wolves at the time. We managed to get a sponsor on board and got it sports matched, so we got double the money, and that helped to get things going. And that was when he first approached me was 1999. So that's a fair time ago, isn't it? 21 years of lots of ups and downs, and lots of gradual, closer involvement with the club. And I could definitely say it's the best it's ever been now.
Yeah, and fast forward it to the present, new owners, of course, in recent years. And how beneficial have they been in terms of taking Wolves women forward?
I think it's been definitely gradual, but I think now they've sorted out quite a lot of the men's stuff. They're starting to look at what they can do to help the women. And this season, for the first time, the girls haven't had to pay subs. So that's a really big thing, because before now they've been having to find £300 via sponsorship or whatever per player. So first time we haven't had to do that. Much more professional now. We're training at Compton, which is brilliant. And we're much more involved with the media side of things. So the media team at Wolves do all our media coverage. Things like at the end of season awards. For the past 3 seasons now, the Wolves Women Player of the Season has been on stage at the awards night and got the presentation. And involved in photo shoots with the men, going out to Christmas, visiting hospitals. The women were there with the men, so that sort of thing as well. So there's a lot more integration and involvement.
And do you find that closer working together with the club and the first team has put you in a position whereby you can attract a better quality of player to Wolves women?
Yeah, definitely. This season it's really helped us to get some players to come in from other clubs, and I think the reason they've come is because of the stuff that we're doing at Wolves. So hopefully this season is all about getting promoted, and if we can do that, you don't count your chickens, but if you can do that, then hopefully it's onwards and upwards from next season.
Well, that was my final question there, Jenny. Wolves women is in a good position right now in the league. We're in the final furlong. The end is in sight, so to speak, and it's looking good for promotion.
Absolutely, yeah, it's looking good. And like Jurgen Klopp, though, I'm not saying, I'm not saying we're there yet.